Monday Night Raw just gave us a masterclass in Speed vs Power. The Intercontinental Champion Penta stepped into the ring for a non-title thriller against the absolute powerhouse, Rusev. With Ethan Page watching from ringside like a vulture, the stakes couldn't have been higher. If Rusev won, he'd likely jump to the front of the line for a title shot. But Penta is a champion for a reason. Today, we're breaking down the high-flying maneuvers, the brutal strikes, and the shocking finish that kept the gold around Penta's waist. Rusev came into this match looking like a man possessed. Every time Penta tried to pick up the pace, Rusev was there to shut him down with pure, raw strength. We saw Rusev absorb Penta's best shots, including a series of super kicks, and still kick out at the count of one. That kind of resilience is terrifying. For a good portion of this match, it looked like the Lion of Bulgaria was going to maul the champion. Rusev's strategy was clear, wear Penta down until he couldn't fly anymore. But you can never count out Penta. Even when he was being slammed and kicked, he found those tiny windows of opportunity to strike. The Top Con high-low to the outside was a game changer, and that backstabber in the ring showed that Penta can play the power game too. What makes Penta so dangerous is his ability to turn the tables in a split second. He doesn't need to dominate for 10 minutes, he just needs 10 seconds of chaos to win. And as the match went on, you could see Rusev getting more and more frustrated. Adding to the drama was Ethan Page, who sat at ringside observing every move. The commentators were split. Was he rooting for Rusev to win and get a title shot, or was he mocking the champion? Page eventually admitted he wanted Rusev to win, likely hopping for a gentleman's agreement for the next shot. Having a rival like Page watching your every move adds a layer of psychological pressure that most champions would buckle under. But for Penta, it was just more motivation to prove why he's the best. The end of the match was pure brilliance. Rusev connected with a massive Machka kick and thought he had it won. He went for his signature accolade submission, but that's where his ego got the better of him. Penta anticipated the move, slipped behind the big man, and used Rusev's own momentum against him. A lightning-fast roll-up, a 3 count, and Penta escaped with the win. Rusev was stunned, Ethan Page was furious, and the WWE Universe was on its feet. It was a classic example of strategy overcoming brute force. Penta survives another day, but the Sharks are circling. With Ethan Page clearly hungry and Rusev likely wanting a rematch, the Intercontinental title is the hottest prize on Raw. What did you think of the match? Was the roll-up a lucky win, or did Penta prove he's on another level? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe. If you thought the match between Penta and Rusev was intense, the post-match chaos took things to a whole new level on Monday Night Raw. Rusev, the Bulgarian Brute, was in no mood to celebrate Penta's victory. He snapped, launching a brutal post-match assault on the Intercontinental Champion. But the real surprise came when all-ego Ethan Page decided to join the party. It looked like the champion was about to be dismantled by two of Raw's biggest threats, until the atmosphere in Laredo, Texas, completely shifted. Rusev was relentless, using his raw power to keep Penta grounded. Ethan Page, ever the opportunist, saw a chance to weaken the champion and took it. Even though Rusev doesn't usually play well with others, a loose and dangerous alliance seemed to form right before our eyes. Penta was defenseless, caught between a powerhouse and a master strategist. The WWE Universe was bracing for the worst, but then a familiar theme song hit the speakers and the energy in the arena exploded. Enter the young OG, Jevon Evans. The 22-year-old sensation didn't hesitate for a second. He launched himself off the top rope, taking the fight directly to Rusev and Page. The highlight of the night, that devastating OG cutter that sent Rusev crashing to the mat. Remember, it was that exact move that cost Rusev his shot at the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. Jevon didn't just save Penta, he sent a massive message to the entire mid-card division. The young star is here, and he is absolutely fearless. Dust has settled, but the battle lines are clearer than ever. We have a new alliance between the champion Penta and the rising star Jevon Evans, while Rusev and Ethan Page are left fuming. Is this leading to a massive tag team match at Backlash, or is Jevon Evans eyeing Penta's title next? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe for the latest Raw